Didn't he say he was kidnapped by aliens or something?
I'm not sure. I think he's still alive though. I definitely do. I think he's sort of took on an identity of another celebrity and he's still out there somewhere. Maybe he had a bit of surgery and become a supermodel or something really bizarre.
I think he's in hiding somewhere actually. Yeah. Maybe in the Caribbean.
So I think he's still alive. I think he faked his own death just to get more famous.
The lifestyle there was too much for him, so he faked his death.
So I don't believe in conspiracy theories.
Cast your mind back to 1995. John Major remained Prime Minister, O.J. Simpson was found not guilty, and Robson and Jerome and Take That dominated the UK pop charts. But for many, the one thing that stood out that year was this. For those of you who can't remember, that was Love Is Just a Game by the Grey Whale. The song racked up huge sales and success from the short-lived band. They had the potential to be huge if it wasn't for the sudden disappearance of frontman and songwriter Eddie Wallace on Thursday the 28th of December 1995. Eddie has officially been missing for the last 10 years, but his family refused to declare him dead. We're going to talk to those who knew him best, his friends, family and fans, and find out the mystery behind his sudden disappearance. Paul Peacock was the Grey Whale's manager from the beginning right through to Eddie's disappearance. So Paul, could you tell us a little bit about how you guys got together and how the band formed?
Well, I guess you could say it all happened way back when Eddie and Terry were kids, living in the same village in Norfolk. They were really crazy about music, you know. And when they got guitars, they started playing together as a bedroom band. But it only really happened when Vinnie Higgins joined in on bass. And the magic was complete, and the rest is history.
Paul, what was the reaction like when the band were informed they'd received a golden record for the single Love Is Just a Game?
Oh, what a day. I'll never forget it. It was like winning the lottery. The boys just couldn't believe it. After years of schlepping the haunts and the toilets on the national circuit, they finally made it big time. It was just one continuous celebration. The odd thing was that, as much as they were passionate about their music, they didn't really want to make it big, you know. So obviously, they were really surprised when Love Is Just a Game sold out the big names. Well, as you know, Terry's the only surviving member of the band now. He was always the anchor man. He's now the sole survivor. But it came too much for him as well. He's opted out for a quieter life, and I hear he's either living somewhere in a hut or I don't know.
Paul Peacock told us where we could find Terry, so we have arranged an interview. Apparently he lives further down here in one of these huts. Not quite sure which one, but let's go take a look and see what we can find out. Yep, he's in here. Terry, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Nice to meet you. Can we come in and do the interview?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Excellent.
Come on in.
Come in.
Make yourself welcome.
Terry, you've got loads of instruments lying around. Do you still play?
No, I don't, to be honest with you. Ever since we lost Vinnie and Eddie went missing, I just feel the guitar's cursed. I just can't bring myself to play it. And it's been part of my life for so long, I can't bring myself to get rid of it either. I'm sort of stuck with it.
What was it like playing alongside Eddie?
What was it like playing alongside of Eddie? Guy was a legend. He picked up a guitar and when he played it, he was up there with Hendrix, Clapton. The notes sang. You didn't need a vocalist. He could have played an instrumental and it would have sounded like a choir. The guy was just a virtuoso guitar player. In all my days, I've never seen anybody could just do the magic he could do with his fingers on a guitar. That guy was just unbelievable.
This is Northwold, the hometown of Eddie and Terry throughout their childhood and rise to fame. Fans will often ascend on this sleepy village on the anniversary of Eddie's disappearance to pay homage to the jazz legend that could have been. Behind me is the house where Eddie grew up as a child. We're going to go see if we can speak to someone and find out a bit more about him. Let's go see if someone's in. Oh hi, we're making a documentary on Eddie Wallace.
He doesn't live here anymore.
Oh. Okay. It's believed that Eddie would come here when things got too much at home. It's rumoured that it was here in this quiet serenity where he wrote Love Is Just a Game. Fans often come here to pay their respects. We have a whale fan with us today. So why is this place so special to you?
Legend has it that this is Eddie and his childhood sweetheart's initials that he carved into the tree when he came here. It's become a mecca for all whale fans.
We're intrigued to find out a bit about Eddie's childhood sweetheart, but at the moment we're just on our way to see Anne Hutchinson, who was Eddie's music teacher at school. What was Eddie like at school?
He was a very bright and innovative young man. He was wonderful in my music class, but I don't think he was so bright academically. But he also showed tendencies to be silly, but most of the time he was a wonderful young man, and I was very fond of him, and he was creative and had great charisma.
We've been told that Eddie had a childhood sweetheart. Have you got any idea of who she might be?
Yes, I do believe that he had a childhood sweetheart. He was a bit of a loner when he was at school, but he certainly spent a lot of time with her. I think her name was Carol McCartney. I may have a picture in the yearbook. Would that be all right for me to go and have a look, find it for you?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.